Life is full of challenges, and at times it may feel easier to stay stuck in the past or in painful emotions. Be Strong and Move On encourages us to face these moments with resilience, understanding that moving forward is a choice we make to honor our strength and growth. Strength is not just about physical endurance, but about emotional resilience. Being able to process pain, learn from it, and continue on our journey with courage. The act of moving on is not about forgetting or ignoring our experiences, but about choosing to live fully and intentionally, making each step forward a testament to our ability to heal and transform. Acknowledging pain is a profound and transformative act that requires courage and self-awareness. Pain, often viewed as an unwelcome intruder, is, in reality, one of life's most profound teachers. It is through our experiences of loss, disappointment, and heartbreak that we come to understand the depth of our emotions and the resilience of our spirit. Pain demands to be felt. It refuses to be ignored or suppressed. When we face it directly, we open the door to profound self-awareness and healing. And this process is neither simple nor swift, but it is an essential step toward growth and renewal. To acknowledge pain is to honor the truth of our experiences. It begins with granting ourselves permission to feel, to sit with the discomfort rather than turning away from it. In these moments of stillness, we confront the rawness of our emotions, exploring the depths of our hurt without judgment or fear. This act of being present with our pain is transformative. It allows us to break down the walls we have built, to shield ourselves from vulnerability, and paradoxically, reveals the strength that lies within our fragility. Pain, when faced with honesty, ceases to be an adversary and becomes a companion on the path to healing. The journey of acknowledging pain also involves recognizing its universality. Although pain often feels isolating, it is, in fact, a shared human experience. Everyone at some point has grappled with the weight of sorrow or the sting of loss. Understanding this interconnectedness offers solace, reminding us that we are not alone in our struggles. This realization fosters empathy for ourselves and for others, deepening our connections and softening the burden of loneliness that often accompanies pain. It is in this space of shared vulnerability that we find comfort, knowing that others have walked similar paths and emerged stronger. Allowing pain to surface does not mean we must have all the answers or know exactly how to move forward. Sometimes it is enough simply to admit that we are hurting. This admission is not a sign of weakness, but an act of immense strength. It is in this moment of acknowledgement that healing begins. Tears may flow, anger may rise, and sadness may linger, but these emotions are part of the process. They are evidence of how deeply we care, how much we have loved, and how profoundly we have lived. Embracing these emotions, rather than shying away from them, is a testament to our humanity. Pain also has the power to reveal truths about ourselves. It shines a light on the parts of us that require healing, the wounds we have ignored, and the fears we have buried. By sitting with our pain, we allow it to teach us, to show us where we have clung too tightly, resisted change, or feared letting go. These lessons are not always easy to accept, but they are invaluable. They guide us toward growth, helping us to transform our struggles into sources of strength and resilience. It is important to remember that acknowledging pain does not mean dwelling in it indefinitely. Pain is not a destination, but a process. It ebbs and flows, sometimes retreating, and at other times overwhelming us. Navigating this process requires patience and gentleness with ourselves. Healing is not linear, and setbacks are a natural part of the journey. There will be days when progress feels distant, but these moments do not negate the steps we have already taken. By embracing the nonlinear nature of healing, we cultivate resilience and learn to trust that the pain will eventually subside. Reaching out for support is a vital aspect of acknowledging pain. While the journey through pain is deeply personal, it does not have to be undertaken alone. Sharing our struggles with a trusted friend, loved one, or therapist can provide new perspectives and comfort. Vulnerability, far from being a weakness, is a source of strength. When we allow others to witness our pain, we invite connection and create space for compassion. These shared moments remind us that we are not alone, offering us the strength to carry on. Acknowledging pain also requires us to let go of the urge to rush through the healing process. There is no fixed timeline for when we should feel better. Each individual's journey is unique, shaped by their experiences, circumstances, and inner resilience. Honoring our personal process means allowing ourselves the time we need to grieve, to reflect, and to rebuild. It means being kind to ourselves on the days when the pain feels unbearable and celebrating the small victories when we begin to feel lighter. This self-compassion is a crucial element of healing, creating a foundation of support and understanding that we can draw upon during difficult times. In many ways, pain is a paradox. It is both a source of suffering and a catalyst for growth. When we confront it with courage, we discover the depth of our strength and the breadth of our capacity for transformation. Pain teaches us to let go of what no longer serves us, to embrace change, and to find meaning in our struggles. It is not an easy teacher, but it is a wise one, offering lessons that shape us into stronger, more compassionate individuals. Acknowledging pain is about reclaiming our power. It is about accepting that while we cannot always control the circumstances that bring us pain, we can choose how we respond to it. By facing our pain with courage and grace, we take the first steps toward healing, growth, and renewal. This process allows us to transform our pain into a source of wisdom and strength, paving the way for a future that is not defined by our struggles, but illuminated by our resilience. Resilience is a profound and essential quality that enables individuals to navigate life's challenges with strength, grace, and determination. It is not merely about enduring hardships, but about learning from them, adapting to change, and ultimately thriving in the face of adversity. Life is inherently unpredictable, filled with moments that test our resolve and push us to our limits. Resilience allows us to confront these moments with courage, transforming setbacks into opportunities for growth and self-discovery. It is through resilience that we find the strength to rise after falling and to move forward with renewed purpose. At its core, resilience is a process of learning. Each challenge we encounter teaches us valuable lessons about ourselves and the world around us. These lessons often come from the discomfort of failure or the pain of loss, but they hold the potential to shape us into stronger, more capable individuals. By embracing these experiences, we develop a deeper understanding of our strengths and limitations. Resilience is not about avoiding difficulties or pretending they do not exist. Rather, it is about facing them head on and using them as stepping stones toward personal growth. It is in the moments of struggle that we discover our capacity to adapt, innovate, and persevere. Adaptability is a key component of resilience. Life rarely unfolds according to plan, and the ability to adjust to unexpected circumstances is crucial for maintaining a sense of balance and purpose. Adaptability involves being open to change, viewing it not as a threat, but as an opportunity to grow and evolve. When we are adaptable, we are able to reframe challenges, explore alternative solutions, and approach problems with creativity and flexibility. This mindset allows us to navigate uncertainty with confidence, knowing that we have the tools to handle whatever comes our way. Adaptability is not about abandoning our goals or values, but about finding new ways to achieve them when faced with obstacles. Perseverance is another hallmark of resilience. It is the ability to keep moving forward, even when the road ahead is difficult or unclear. Perseverance requires determination, grit, and a steadfast commitment to our goals. It is the driving force that propels us through adversity, reminding us that progress is possible even in the face of setbacks. Resilient individuals understand that success is not always immediate and that the journey toward their goals often involves overcoming numerous challenges. They remain focused on their long-term vision, drawing strength from their inner resolve and refusing to be discouraged by temporary difficulties. Perseverance is the bridge that connects resilience with achievement, enabling us to turn aspirations into reality. Strong relationships play a vital role in fostering resilience. Human connection provides us with a sense of belonging, support, and encouragement that is essential during times of hardship. When we face challenges, the presence of caring and understanding individuals can make a significant difference in our ability to cope and recover. These relationships serve as a source of emotional strength, offering comfort and perspective when we need it most. Whether it is the support of family, friends, or mentors, these connections remind us that we are not alone in our struggles. Resilience is often strengthened through collaboration and community, as we draw inspiration from the experiences and wisdom of those around us. A sense of purpose is another critical factor that bolsters resilience. When we have a clear understanding of our goals and values, we are better equipped to navigate challenges with determination and focus. Purpose provides us with a reason to persevere, even when the path is difficult. It gives meaning to our efforts and motivates us to keep pushing forward in pursuit of our aspirations. Resilient individuals are guided by a strong sense of purpose, which acts as a beacon during times of uncertainty. This purpose-driven mindset helps us to stay grounded, to prioritize what truly matters, and to remain committed to our personal growth and well-being. Resilience also requires self-awareness and self-compassion. Understanding our emotions, thoughts, and behaviors allows us to respond to challenges in a constructive and intentional manner. Self-awareness helps us to recognize when we need to seek support, adjust our approach, or take a step back to recharge. Paired with self-compassion, it creates a foundation of inner strength and balance. Self-compassion involves treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, especially when we face setbacks or make mistakes. It reminds us that perfection is not the goal and that growth often involves trial and error. By being gentle with ourselves, we create the space to learn from our experiences and to move forward with renewed clarity and confidence. Resilience is not a fixed trait, but a skill that can be cultivated and strengthened over time. It develops through experience as we navigate life's challenges and learn from our successes and failures. Each time we overcome an obstacle, we build our resilience, expanding our capacity to handle future difficulties. This process requires intentional effort as we consciously choose to confront adversity with courage and determination. Practices such as mindfulness, gratitude, and goal setting can help to enhance resilience, providing us with tools to stay focused and optimistic in the face of challenges. Resilience is a dynamic quality that evolves as we grow, enabling us to adapt to the changing circumstances of our lives. The ability to adapt and thrive is not just about individual effort, but also about the environment we create for ourselves. Surrounding ourselves with positive influences, seeking out opportunities for learning and growth, and fostering a mindset of curiosity and openness all contribute to our resilience. This proactive approach allows us to anticipate challenges and to develop strategies for overcoming them before they arise. Resilient individuals understand that while they cannot control every aspect of their lives, they have the power to shape their responses and to create conditions that support their well-being and success. Resilience is about transformation. It is the process of turning hardship into strength, loss into opportunity, and uncertainty into hope. Resilient individuals view challenges not as insurmountable barriers, but as invitations to grow and evolve. They recognize that while life's difficulties are inevitable, they are also temporary, and that each setback brings with it the potential for renewal. By embracing resilience, we empower ourselves to navigate life's complexities with grace and determination, emerging from our struggles stronger, wiser, and more capable than before. Letting go is one of the most challenging yet transformative acts a person can undertake. It is an act of courage, of releasing attachments that no longer serve us, and of stepping into the unknown with trust and openness. Letting go does not mean forgetting or dismissing the importance of what we are releasing. Rather, it is an acknowledgement that its purpose in our life has been fulfilled. By holding on too tightly to the past, whether it be relationships, beliefs, or experiences, we tether ourselves to a state of stagnation. Growth demands that we loosen our grip, allowing ourselves to move forward and create space for new possibilities. The process of letting go begins with self-awareness. Often, we are so deeply attached to certain aspects of our lives that we fail to recognize how they may be holding us back. These attachments can take many forms: a toxic relationship, a job that drains our spirit, or a mindset rooted in fear and self-doubt. By pausing and reflecting on these elements, we can begin to understand their impact on our well-being. This awareness is the first step toward release. It invites us to confront our fears, to question the narratives we have created, and to recognize the ways in which clinging to the familiar may be preventing us from embracing growth. Letting go requires trust. Trust in ourselves, in the process, and in the inherent impermanence of life. This trust is not about having all the answers or knowing what lies ahead. It is about believing in our ability to navigate the unknown. Life is constantly changing, and clinging to the illusion of control only creates resistance. When we release this need for certainty, we free ourselves to explore new opportunities and embrace the flow of life. Trusting the process means accepting that we may not see. It is an act of faith in our resilience and adaptability, a belief that what is meant for us will find its way to us. Central to letting go is the act of self-forgiveness. We often carry the weight of guilt, shame, or regret for mistakes we have made or paths we did not take. This burden can anchor us to the past, making it difficult to move forward. Forgiving ourselves is not about ignoring our actions or avoiding accountability. It is about acknowledging our humanity and the fact that we are all works in progress. Self-forgiveness allows us to release the chains of self-judgment and to view our past with compassion. It reminds us that every mistake is a lesson, every setback an opportunity for growth, and every misstep a chance to recalibrate. Forgiving others is equally important in the journey of letting go. Holding on to anger, resentment, or bitterness toward those who have hurt us only prolongs our suffering. Forgiveness is not about condoning their actions or forgetting the pain they caused. It is about freeing ourselves from the grip of negative emotions that keep us tethered to the past. Forgiveness is an act of liberation, a declaration that we will not allow the actions of others to dictate our peace or happiness. It is a gift we give ourselves, allowing us to heal and move forward unencumbered by the weight of past grievances. Embracing impermanence is another key aspect of letting go. Nothing in life is permanent. Relationships change, circumstances evolve, and even our own identities shift over time. Accepting this truth can be both liberating and daunting. It challenges us to release our attachments to how things should be and to appreciate the beauty of the present moment. When we embrace impermanence, we learn to value what we have without clinging to it, knowing that its presence in our lives is fleeting. This perspective allows us to approach change with grace, seeing it not as a loss, but as an opportunity for transformation. Letting go also involves redefining our relationship with control. Society often glorifies control, equating it with strength and competence. However, the need for control can lead to rigidity, stress, and disappointment when things do not go as planned. Letting go of control does not mean abandoning responsibility or agency. It means recognizing that some aspects of life are beyond our influence. It is about finding a balance between effort and surrender, about doing our best while accepting that we cannot dictate every outcome. This shift in mindset opens the door to greater flexibility and adaptability, allowing us to respond to life's uncertainties with creativity and resilience. Self-compassion is integral to the process of letting go. It is easy to be hard on ourselves for not moving on quickly enough or for struggling to release what no longer serves us. But healing takes time, and the path to growth is rarely linear. By treating ourselves with kindness and patience, we create an environment that fosters healing and self-discovery. Self-compassion reminds us that it is okay to grieve, to feel uncertain, and to take small steps toward change. It encourages us to celebrate our progress, no matter how incremental, and to view our journey with a sense of curiosity rather than judgment. Letting go is not a one-time event, but an ongoing practice. As we navigate life, we will encounter moments that call us to release our attachments again and again. Each instance of letting go peels back another layer, bringing us closer to our authentic selves. It is a process that requires courage, vulnerability, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. While it may be uncomfortable or even painful at times, the act of letting go ultimately leads to freedom. It creates space for new beginnings, for growth, and for the discovery of what truly aligns with our values and aspirations. Self-compassion is an essential cornerstone of emotional well-being and resilience. It is the practice of treating ourselves with the same kindness, care, and understanding that we would extend to a close friend in times of difficulty. Life's challenges often come with feelings of inadequacy, failure, or pain, and in these moments, the way we speak to ourselves matters deeply. Instead of succumbing to harsh self-criticism, self-compassion invites us to embrace our humanity, to recognize that struggling is a natural part of life, and to offer ourselves the gentleness and support we deserve. At the heart of self-compassion lies the ability to acknowledge our pain without judgment. When we face setbacks or make mistakes, the instinct to blame ourselves can be strong, fueled by an internal narrative that demands perfection. However, this relentless self-criticism only deepens our wounds and creates barriers to healing. Self-compassion, on the other hand, encourages us to pause and acknowledge our feelings with openness and understanding. It reminds us that it is okay to feel hurt, disappointed, or vulnerable, and that these emotions do not define our worth. By holding space for our pain, we create a foundation for recovery and growth. Mindfulness plays a pivotal role in cultivating self-compassion. Mindfulness is the practice of being present with our thoughts and emotions without becoming overwhelmed or entangled in them. It allows us to observe our feelings as they arise, to sit with them without judgment, and to approach them with curiosity and acceptance. This mindful awareness creates a buffer between our emotions and our reactions, giving us the space to respond with kindness rather than self-condemnation. Through mindfulness, we learn to treat our emotions not as enemies to be fought, but as messengers carrying valuable insights about our inner world. Self-compassion also involves embracing our imperfections. In a culture that often glorifies success and perfection, it can be challenging to accept our flaws and limitations, yet these imperfections are what make us human. They are a reminder that we are not alone in our struggles, that every person faces challenges and moments of doubt. By accepting our imperfections, we free ourselves from the unrealistic expectations that can weigh us down and open the door to authentic self-acceptance. This acceptance is not about settling for less, but about recognizing that our value is not determined by external achievements or appearances, but by our inherent worth as individuals. Another critical aspect of self-compassion is the ability to forgive ourselves. Mistakes and missteps are an inevitable part of life, yet we often hold on to guilt and shame long after the events have passed. This self-reproach can become a heavy burden, preventing us from moving forward. Self-forgiveness is a powerful act of liberation, a way of releasing the grip of past mistakes and choosing to focus on the lessons they offer instead. It is an acknowledgement that we are doing the best we can with the knowledge and resources available to us, and that growth often requires trial and error. The practice of self-compassion also involves recognizing the shared humanity in our experiences. It is easy to feel isolated in our struggles, believing that no one else could possibly understand what we are going through. However, self-compassion reminds us that pain, failure, and hardship are universal experiences. This sense of common humanity fosters connection and empathy, both for ourselves and for others. It helps us to see our challenges not as personal flaws, but as part of the broader tapestry of human life. By embracing this perspective, we can approach ourselves with greater compassion and find comfort in knowing that we are not alone. Self-compassion encourages us to take care of our needs, both physical and emotional. It is about recognizing when we are overwhelmed or depleted and giving ourselves permission to rest and recharge. In a world that often values productivity over well-being, it can be difficult to prioritize self-care. However, self-compassion reminds us that taking care of ourselves is not a luxury, but a necessity. It allows us to show up more fully in our lives and to approach our challenges with greater resilience and clarity. Whether it is through setting boundaries, seeking support, or engaging in activities that bring us joy, self-care is an integral part of the self-compassionate journey. Mindfulness and self-compassion together create a powerful synergy that promotes emotional balance and resilience. Mindfulness helps us to stay grounded in the present moment, to observe our thoughts and emotions without becoming overwhelmed, and to respond to challenges with clarity and intention. Self-compassion, in turn, provides the emotional nourishment and support we need to navigate these challenges. Together, they create a space where we can face life's difficulties with courage, kindness, and acceptance, fostering a sense of inner peace and strength. Practicing self-compassion is not always easy, especially for those who are accustomed to being hard on themselves. It requires intentional effort and a willingness to challenge deeply ingrained patterns of self-criticism. However, the rewards of this practice are profound. Self-compassion enhances our emotional well-being, strengthens our relationships, and empowers us to approach life with greater confidence and resilience. It allows us to see ourselves as worthy of love and care, even in our most vulnerable moments. Self-compassion and mindfulness are deeply interconnected practices that pave the way for personal growth, emotional resilience, and a deeper sense of inner peace. At their core, these practices encourage patience, presence, and the creation of a nurturing environment where growth can flourish naturally. In a world that often prioritizes productivity and constant progress, the act of slowing down, being present, and offering oneself kindness becomes a radical and transformative choice. Patience is a vital element of self-compassion. Growth and healing are rarely linear processes, and expecting instant results often leads to frustration and disappointment. Life's challenges and personal development require time, effort, and a willingness to navigate setbacks. Practicing patience allows us to approach ourselves with gentleness during times of difficulty. It reminds us that transformation is a gradual unfolding, not a sudden event. By embracing patience, we honor our journey and recognize that every small step forward is significant. This mindset creates space for self-acceptance, helping us to celebrate progress rather than criticize perceived shortcomings. Mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in the moment, is essential in fostering self-compassion. When we are mindful, we become aware of our thoughts, emotions, and sensations without judgment or resistance. This awareness helps us break free from the habitual patterns of self-criticism and overthinking that can hinder growth. Mindfulness teaches us to observe our experiences with curiosity, allowing us to respond to life's challenges with clarity and composure. It grounds us in the present, reminding us that the past is unchangeable and the future uncertain. By focusing on the now, we cultivate a sense of calm and perspective that supports emotional well-being. Creating a nurturing environment for growth involves more than external factors. it requires cultivating an inner space of compassion and acceptance. Often, we are our harshest critics, holding ourselves to impossible standards and berating ourselves for perceived failures. Self-compassion challenges this narrative, encouraging us to treat ourselves with the same kindness we would extend to a loved one. This shift in perspective fosters a supportive internal dialogue where mistakes are seen as opportunities to learn rather than as evidence of inadequacy. By building this nurturing inner environment, we create the conditions necessary for genuine growth to take root. The act of being present is deeply intertwined with self-compassion and personal growth. When we are fully present, we can engage with our emotions and experiences in a way that promotes understanding and healing. Presence allows us to sit with our discomfort without trying to escape or suppress it. This act of acknowledgement is not about wallowing in pain, but about giving ourselves permission to feel and process our emotions. In doing so, we create a foundation for emotional resilience and clarity. Presence teaches us that our emotions are not permanent states, but fleeting moments that can guide us toward deeper self-awareness. Patience also extends to our interactions with others, as it allows us to navigate relationships with empathy and understanding. When we are patient with ourselves, we become more capable of extending that patience to those around us. This interconnectedness fosters a sense of harmony, reminding us that our growth is not an isolated endeavor, but part of a broader web of human experience. By practicing mindfulness in our relationships, we enhance our ability to listen, to communicate with authenticity, and to connect with others on a deeper level. This interconnected growth reinforces the importance of both self-compassion and presence as tools for fostering meaningful connections. Creating a nurturing environment for growth also involves recognizing and addressing external influences that impact our well-being. Surrounding ourselves with supportive and understanding individuals, engaging in activities that bring us joy, and setting boundaries to protect our time and energy are all critical components of this process. A nurturing environment is not about perfection or the absence of challenges, but about creating a space where we feel safe to explore, to stumble, and to rise again. It is about prioritizing our needs and honoring our journey, even when it takes unexpected turns. Self-compassion and mindfulness empower us to approach setbacks with resilience rather than defeat. When we face challenges, it is easy to become overwhelmed by self-doubt or to feel as though we are failing. These practices remind us that setbacks are a natural part of growth and that our worth is not determined by our ability to avoid difficulties. Instead, they encourage us to view challenges as opportunities for learning and adaptation. By responding to setbacks with patience and presence, we cultivate the strength to persevere and the wisdom to grow from our experiences. The practice of self-compassion also emphasizes the importance of rest and self-care in personal growth. In a culture that often glorifies constant activity, taking time to rest can feel indulgent or unproductive. However, rest is an essential component of a nurturing environment, allowing us to recharge and regain clarity. Mindfulness teaches us to listen to our bodies and to honor our need for rest without guilt or judgment. By prioritizing self-care, we create a sustainable foundation for growth, ensuring that we can continue to show up fully in our lives. These practices empower us to approach ourselves with kindness, to navigate life's challenges with resilience, and to engage with the world around us with authenticity and compassion. Through self-compassion and mindfulness, we discover not only who we are, but also the limitless potential within us to grow and thrive. Life's adversities, while challenging, have a profound capacity to shape us into more resilient and self-aware individuals. Through the trials we endure, we uncover the depths of our strength, learn to navigate change, and grow into more authentic versions of ourselves. Each hardship carries within it the seeds of transformation, teaching us invaluable lessons about courage, adaptability, and the importance of self-compassion. These experiences remind us that while we cannot always control the circumstances that challenge us, we can choose how we respond and grow from them. The story concludes with a powerful message of hope, urging us to embrace change with open hearts and minds. Change, while often accompanied by uncertainty, holds the potential for renewal and discovery. By cultivating compassion for ourselves, we create a foundation for healing and growth, allowing us to move forward with clarity and purpose. This journey of resilience and self-awareness is not about erasing pain or difficulties, but about integrating their lessons into a life defined by strength and grace. Ultimately, life's adversities do not define us, they refine us. They provide us with the opportunity to emerge stronger, wiser, and more attuned to the beauty of our own journey. By embracing the inevitable changes of life and treating ourselves with kindness, we unlock our capacity to thrive. The path may be uncertain, but it is rich with possibility. And by walking it with courage and self-compassion, we can transform challenges into stepping stones toward a brighter future.